Okay, we're gonna just get right into the review. But I want to make this very clear. I want to, the whole point is to not spoil the movie. If I just remind you of the good points of the movie in interesting ways, you're not gonna watch the movie. You're not. Okay? If I the a poor review makes a review where you don't even have to see the movie. So the artist gets nothing, right? I, to be amused myself, 10 years of being an artist to ascend to this point, okay? So this is the type of discussion that I can't help to avoid in this review because we're addressing a very, very, in the Matrix, there is a severe reality that is plausible. And I could say this now because I saw this when I was like 2021. As a 45-year-old, this is a plausible blueprint for what has happened. Especially now with AI. These guys, this movie didn't even have smartphones. Okay? It didn't even predict smartphones. Okay? The fucking touch screens were CRT monitors. So the technology is a sign of the times, and it dates the movie technologically to keep humanity at bay because we're batteries. I'm going to get into it. Okay, so what I did is I'm going to read off my notes. You watch this, and I'm gonna make a review that gives away little to nothing, and you're gonna pay to see it if you don't already have it. That's the review I'm trying to make. Okay, let's begin. So I can read off the notes. Okay, so The Matrix. What the fuck? How'd she do that? Killing cops with no remorse. I don't understand. Is this the bad guy or the good guy? Aren't the cops the good guys? They're made out to be the bad guys, the cops. Who's these guys that speak funny with the suits? I don't understand what's going on. How'd they do that? Hold on, wait. Why would the Matrix have hardline phones at all if it's the only way in and out of the Matrix? I think the movie's gonna help me make sense of that. Just like that, like this review is going to. So I want to talk about how this movie really was a shining example, artistically and culturally, for the 2000s. That century changeover. I don't know if it historically fact that there are awkward transitions, like a puberty, like an ever cycle of puberty, and that's what I think the Matrix is. Is this? Well, it's it's the red pill. The Matrix is the red pill. Whether you choose to accept that or not, um, the Matrix will do whatever it can to for your purpose to prioritize the distractions that maintain your progress, whatever that progress is. So I think this, but when the White Rabbit, when Trinity says follow the White Rabbit, and then when his friend said, "Hey, let's go out. You need a break from the computer," and then the girl says, "Come on, come with us," and Neo sees on her shoulder the White Rabbit, and it's like, how did Trinity know? They're working in cahoots. How is she able to perfectly predict this situation? Why does that entice me to follow through on what I may not appreciate coming my way? But if this perfect prediction can set me down a new path, I don't care as long as it's not this. And maybe I'll regret this decision. Okay? That's kind of the vibe the original Matrix was sort of having at the time. But fucking 20-year-olds, 19 teenagers, they're not gonna know. Very few who watched this saw this coming. We saw it as a feat of fiction. The feats of fiction. This is a feat of fiction. Fiction can be just as objective as it can be subjective, but is it true? Who cares? For me, if this is the Matrix, I'm in the Matrix, and this movie just blew the lid off it, and it's like that's it. If we're gonna go with this assumption for the purposes of the review, to get you interested in asking yourself these questions with the recollections you have from the movie, why don't you replenish and see how you interpret it differently now if it's been a long time? So there could be infinite prequels to this show. Infinite prequels. Not the fourth one, I believe, was after. But what I think they should do, it's every prequel should be the Resistance, the previous Resistance. And how it's a de-evolution. And to the point where it shows just the sparks of life into AI. The sparks of life that we can confirm now because it's happening. With ChatGPT, Grok, you name them, all of them. This is the now. This is how it's happening. The point is that there's a infinite never completes, right? So if infinity exists, then there are versions of us that have lived out their lives, and I don't see the reason why the cycles can't be repeated independently. So whatever the program, the Matrix program is, to always come to a cyclical conclusion. This is a predetermined reality. Okay, there's nothing about the Matrix is the Matrix is humanity's only connected to reality through what the Matrix chooses, the script that is written for the data. We base our whole perception, right? What we can remember, the data we can remember in the moment, right? Hold on, I'm just going to look at my notes here. So Morpheus begins to confirm with the phone call that the Matrix is predetermined cycle, with Neo's perception of perfect prediction killed the distraction from the truth. And that is that humanity is a race of mating meat puppets. So we are grown like seeds to fruit. seeds to fruit. Okay? You know, we're lucky that fruit can't have an existential crisis because it would die on the vine. That humanity dies on the vine, right? During the seasons. Fruit dies on the vine. If it's not consumed, it's liquefied. It's liquefied through rot. It's liquefied through rot. And at this stage, you experience life as rotting fruit. As we get reconstituted into the soil. Okay? We get reconstituted into the soil. So that means we are broadcasted into an expanse, a digital Bible. This is a digital Bible. The Matrix. It's a digital Bible. Okay? And I think people will just grow to accept that if this is all simulation and it's like my life is just a game of hot potato, my life is just a game of hot potato. I don't care. Okay? Because I have things in my life that I don't want to lose. I don't want to know that my family doesn't exist or that these are just compatible strangers that are meant to pass off as relatives, like blood relatives. This is all distraction. I love how there's no, and I love again there's no smartphones. That the technology is stylistically holds the movie back to copyright the year of the movie through their unique design, the Matrix unique design to hold on, give me a second. The point of no return. So yeah, the point of no return. Right? This movie here is the red pill. It is the red pill. So there's a point of no return. The thing of it is I think the point of no return is to invest, for AI, have us invest in delusions and conspiracies to further distract from the reality is that we're just fruit on the vine. Okay, this is the consciousness of a peach. Okay, and its only purpose is to be food. Just imagine the percent if humanity used to be food when dinosaurs roamed the earth or whatever. Even today. We get lost in the wild, man. Fucking, we killed and eaten by bears, tigers, gorillas. We can still die by the hands of nature and be food and turned into shit. Okay? The Matrix is a digital Bible that preaches AI's, let's say, translation of God to secure a sustainable source of energy, a sustainable source of entertainment, so that this simulation, this matrix of simulations that are networked through emotion and love, that um, the synthetic and flesh consciousness can coexist like a yin and yang. We're like a two-bit dance. You write that down. So yeah, we're batteries. Okay, we are batteries. It's the perfect fiction because it's the perfect fiction. It holds up to this day. Okay. There's another movie, Gattaca, which I actually like more than The Matrix because it it's a revelation. It's a revelation. It's a revelation that that's the Matrix in the end. All these cinematic universes are each and every one of us the simulation that we find common ground with. I find common ground with the Matrix because to sustain, to keep the flesh growing, to keep the power grid up, we can only retreat within ourselves to be a victim, of what we can't help but reject. We are a race of mating meat puppets. Who cares? I love my family. Okay? I love the life I've been given. Okay? It's not perfect, but I'm thankful for it. I take advantage of it. Okay? And you lose yourself using a form of energy that it's attention. It's attention. Attention is the foundation of love. Attention is the foundation of love. That's the Matrix. It's a love story. It's a love story. Ironically, it's a love story. This is like a sci-fi. This is like a sci-fi rom-com. The Matrix is a sci-fi rom-com.